Hello there. We're seeing the intense heat wave continuing across parts of the central Mediterranean in particular. A bit of a respite for some areas as we've got some slightly cooler air moving its way in for the likes of Portugal and Spain, for instance. But for southern Italy, particularly Sicily, Sardinia, Corsica, we're looking at very hot weather again through Friday and into the weekend. But where the hot weather in the south meets the colder weather further north, you can see some scattered heavy showers and thunderstorms that are set to develop. Hot and dry still across Turkey, temperatures around about 40 degrees or so, a little bit cooler close to the coast, but again temperatures are going to be above 40 degrees across parts of Sicily and Sardinia. Not quite as hot for Spain and Portugal, some showers in the north here, and those heavy showers continue across parts of Switzerland, the Alpine region, spreading in towards western parts of Poland too. Quite unsettled across Scandinavia, low pressure often moving its way in here. So breezy, showery weather for Norway, Sweden, and during Saturday more rain works in across the UK as well. Further south though, crucially, another very hot day with temperatures again above 40 degrees for some of us through the central Mediterranean. So London and Paris relatively cool with some showers around. It is going to turn hot again for Rome though, temperatures close to 40 Celsius over the next couple of days. We'll see a few showers around for Berlin, but showers fade away from Kiev. Bye-bye. Hello. Lots of weather to talk about across North America at the moment. We have got that intense heat persisting across some southern and western states as well as western Canada up towards the northern territory, still very hot there. But we've also got some heavy downpours. You can see this frontal system here spreading its way south through the Central Plains down towards the lower Mississippi Valley, and this could well bring some really heavy showers, some thunderstorms, squally winds around too. We've also got another area of rain sitting here across the likes of New England up towards Ontario and Quebec, and that's going to be bringing some heavy rain too. So scattered showers around for many areas. We're certainly seeing them moving in across British Columbia, but further inland it's still very hot. We have still got some wildfires. Down the west coast, again, temperatures well above average for the likes of California towards Arizona. Phoenix has seen now 20 days above 110 Fahrenheit or 43 Celsius. And you can see for many of our cities towards the west, it is looking hot and dry through the course of Friday and Saturday too. But a different picture further east for the likes of Montreal down towards New York. You can see the wet weather sitting across the region there. A little bit drier from Washington DC down towards the likes of Myrtle Beach as well. Some sunshine, but you can see these storms developing, pushing towards the southern Appalachians, and some of them affecting Florida at times too. So plenty of downpours around on Friday, but many areas looking a little bit drier by Saturday. Bye-bye. Hello, thanks for joining me for this look at the weather across Central America and South America too. Now let's start with South America, and we're seeing temperatures on the rise for the likes of Argentina, in Paraguay for instance as well, because we've got this northerly breeze setting up here. So it was very cold earlier on in the week, but temperatures certainly on the rise now. Elsewhere, weather front moving in across the southern half of Chile. That's bringing some heavy rain and mountain snow across the Andes. Very windy with heavy snow down towards Patagonia too. And further north across the continent, some heavy downpours for the likes of Colombia, Venezuela too. Lots of dry weather through many central parts of Brazil at the moment. We have got these showers close to the east coast, mainly to the north of Rio de Janeiro. Warmer than it has been for Buenos Aires, 21 degrees, but cold further south, where we've got that cold air just pushing in on that frontal system. So here's the outlook then. Rio de Janeiro staying largely dry and settled. Santiago sees a bit of rain through the course of the weekend, and that's going to bring a dip in those temperatures as well. Hot weather holding on for central and northern parts of Mexico, but some heavy showers down around the Bay of Campeche and for the Yucatan Peninsula as well. But dry weather as we cross our way through central and eastern parts of the Caribbean. There could be a few showers cropping up here and there for the likes of Jamaica and across parts of Cuba too. So here is the outlook. Plenty of showers around. Looking dry in Kingston for the next few days, but some rain by Monday. Bye-bye. Hello. An intense heat wave is persisting across parts of the Mediterranean at the moment, and North of Africa is certainly feeling the effects of that. So very high temperatures again across parts of Tunisia, Algeria, Libya, towards Egypt as well. So temperatures certainly well above average, could be close to 50 Celsius close to the north coast in one or two places. Meanwhile, further south, we've got some heavy showers here around the Gulf of Guinea, particularly for the likes of Senegal, Liberia too. Further south, down towards South Africa, relatively cool conditions in store here. A weather front's been moving in, so 16 degrees in Cape Town, some heavy showers meanwhile further east across South Africa too. So Cape Town will continue to see some fairly unsettled cool weather over the next few days. Showers around at times, particularly during Saturday. Showers should clear from Johannesburg though, and it is going to be turning a little bit warmer. Certainly hotter weather on the cards for Cairo though, temperatures there up to about 41 Celsius by Monday. Meanwhile, the weather is also looking hot across the Levant and for much of the Middle East. Temperatures above average, close to 50 degrees, you can see there around the Persian Gulf. Hot and dry as we head down across Saudi Arabia, Oman and Yemen. There could be just a little bit more cloud building across the mountains here, perhaps the odd isolated shower for the Sarawat Mountains, for instance. Hot and dry weather persists, though, over the next 5 days for many of our featured cities. Bye for now. Hello there. We have seen some very heavy rainfall across some northern and western parts of India over recent days. In fact, one place in the west had seen over 400 millimetres in just 24 hours. So you can see the cloud on the satellite image that's been feeding in from the Arabian Sea, bringing all that moisture. And there's more heavy rain to come down the west coast, but not quite the persistent downpours that we saw earlier on in the week. Further north, though, you can see the green colours here. We may well see some really heavy rain for northern central areas, close to Nagpur, for instance. There could be a little bit of localised flooding. So wet weather stretching from the likes of Madhya Pradesh towards Gujarat and Rajasthan too. Meanwhile, head our way into Central Asia. A lot of dry and hot weather persisting across parts of Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan as well. Meanwhile, over the mountains, we're going to see some showers cropping up, some of them down towards Pakistan as well, so one or two heavy ones close to Karachi, for instance. Down the west coast, more of those showers, and they'll be particularly heavy and persistent, I think, down across the Maldives for the next few days. A little bit drier for Sri Lanka, could catch one or two showers during the afternoon, but heavier rain as we head our way across the likes of Andhra Pradesh, Odisha towards West Bengal too. So here's the outlook, and you can see shower symbols for many of our featured cities. Some of them are going to be quite heavy and persistent for the likes of Dakar, for instance. Elsewhere then, some heavy showers to come for Chennai, Nagpur, New Delhi and Kathmandu. Bye-bye. Hello there. As the Football World Cup gets underway, we are likely to see some rain in New Zealand at least over the next couple of days, particularly so across the North Island. We'll look at that in just a moment. Further north though, a lot of shower cloud across parts of Southeast Asia. We've got really heavy rain at the moment sitting across parts of Thailand, in towards Myanmar, for instance, as well. And after the recent flooding across South Korea, thankfully the weather looking a little bit drier for now. That rain just sitting further south down towards Kyushu. Heavy showers around the east coast of China, further inland towards the north. Temperatures still above average, so hot weather continuing there. Head further south, lots of blue on the map here, some heavy rain. We're likely to see a tropical depression forming out towards the east of the Philippines and more very wet weather heading into central and southern parts of Vietnam as well. Here's the outlook for the next 5 days. Heavy showers affecting Shanghai at times. Jakarta looking largely dry, at least for the next few days. Now across Australia, lots of dry weather. We have got a frontal system heading across the Bight here, and that's going to bring some wet weather to the likes of Adelaide and across the Tasman Sea towards New Zealand too. Low pressure not far away, so we will see spells of rain at times, particularly across the North Island initially, but then as we head through Saturday, some of that rain will move in close towards the east coast of the South Island. So here's how things are looking over the next couple of days. Darwin, hot and dry showers in Auckland. Bye-bye.